Hello students, I am your maths teacher. Let's start with new chapter.
So students, today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter number 12, measurement of capacity. After this video, you will be able to recognize that different objects have different capacity and how to convert different capacity and addition and subtraction of capacity.
Standard unit of capacity. In this module, you will find the capacity of containers in standard unit. Sid and Alicia are getting ready for school. Mom entered the room and gave them new water bottles. Alicia said, "Mom, Sid's bottle is looking bigger than my bottle. So will my bottle hold less water than Sid's bottle?" The mother told that the capacity of both the bottles is 1 liter, so they will hold the same quantity of water. Mother poured all the water from both the bottles to two 1-liter measuring jugs, and then showed them that the quantity of water is same in both the jugs. Then Sid said, "Wow, Mom, this is a good tool to measure the exact capacity of the bottles. Can I measure the quantity of milk I drink in the morning?" Mother said, "Yes, Sid, we can measure any capacity up to or less than 1 liter in this measuring jug." Then she poured all the milk from the glass into the measuring jug. Then Sid said, "This measuring jug is filled up to 300 milliliters, so it means that the capacity of the milk glass is 300 milliliters." Alicia then said, "Can I also measure the capacity of my juice glass?" Mother replied, "Yes, Alicia, you can measure it by using this jug." Then she poured all the juice from the glass to the jug. Alicia said, "This means the capacity of my juice glass is 250 milliliters." Then Mother told to them that they can use this jug to measure the capacities up to 1 liter, 750 milliliters, 500 milliliters, and 250 milliliters. And if they poured more liquid in it than 1 liter, then it will start overflowing from the jug. Let's recap. You can find the capacity of different containers in standard units. Let's see some examples. The capacity of this water bottle is 1 liter. The capacity of this syrup bottle is 200 milliliters. Of units. In this module, you will learn the conversion of units. Sid has a pack of juice that holds 1 liter juice. Now, Sid wants to serve juice to his friends, so he pours all the juice into the measuring jug. Sid, see, the jug is filled up to 1000 milliliters mark. It means 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Now, he pours this juice to 4 250 milliliters glasses. That means 1 liter is equal to 250 milliliters plus 250 milliliters plus 250 milliliters plus 250 milliliters. Similarly, we say that 2 liters juice is equal to 2 into 1000 milliliters is equals to 2000 milliliters. 5 liters juice is equal to 5 into 1000 milliliters is equals to 5000 milliliters. We will also conclude that 3000 milliliters is equal to 3 liters. 2500 milliliters is equal to 2 liters 500 milliliters. 6120 milliliters is equal to 6 liters 120 milliliters. Let's recap. To change liters into milliliters, we multiply the number by 1000. If the number of milliliters is more than 1000, then we can express it in liters and milliliters. We have seen 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Half liter is equal to 500 milliliters. 1/4 of liter is equal to 250 milliliters. Addition of capacity. In this module, you will learn how to add capacity. Alicia's mother invites some guests for dinner. She makes fruit punch using 1 liter 750 milliliters apple juice and 2 liters 750 milliliters pineapple juice. Alicia asks her mother, "Is this quantity of juice sufficient for all the guests?" Then mother says when we add both kinds of juices to make fruit punch, it will be sufficient for all. Now, Alicia asks her mother, how many liters of fruit punch is she making? Then mother explains how to calculate this. To calculate the total quantity of fruit punch made, write liters and milliliters in separate columns and then add. 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Regroup 10 ml. 7 plus 7 plus 1 is equal to 15. Regroup 1500 milliliters as 1 liter and 500 milliliters. Carry over 1 liter to liters column. Now, 1 plus 1 plus 2 gives 4 liters. Mother says, we prepared 4 liters, 500 milliliters of fruit punch. Let's recap. Here we have seen addition of capacity. First we arrange them in columns. We then start by adding the milliliters. If the sum of milliliters is equal or more than 1000 milliliters, then we regroup into liters. Subtraction of capacity. In this module, you will learn how to subtract capacity. Alicia is filling water in her tub. It is filled up to a certain level, and now the tank has no water. Then, Alicia called her mother to do something to fill the tub. Her mother asks her, "What is the capacity of this tub?" Alicia replied, "The capacity of this tub is 22 liters. Alicia's mother asked her, "How many liters of water is filled?" Then she replied, 15 liters, 500 milliliters. Now Alicia's mother asked her, "How much more water can be poured in to fill it completely?" Alicia thinks for a while. Now her mother explains, "To find this, we must subtract the quantity of water already filled in the bathtub from the total capacity of the bathtub. For this, we write the liters and milliliters in separate columns. First we write 22 liters in liter column and 000 in milliliter column, and write 15 in liters column and 500 in milliliters column. 500 milliliters cannot be subtracted from 0. So we borrow 1 liter from liter column, as we know 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So, 1000 minus 500 is 500 milliliters. Now in the liters column, 22 liters become 21 liters. As 1 liters we have borrowed in milliliters column, so 21 minus 15 is 6 liters. Finally we get the difference as 6 liters 500 milliliters. Now mother said, "So, 6 liters 500 milliliters water is still required to fill this tub." Let's recap. Here, we see how to subtract capacity. First, we arrange the capacity in columns, and then we subtract it like a normal subtraction. While subtracting the capacity, borrowing from liters column to milliliters column would be 1000 milliliters.
Do you know that what is capacity? Capacity is the maximum amount that something or any container can contain. Here we have few containers. Will these containers hold the same amount of water? No. Each container will hold a different amount of water. And the amount of water each of these containers can hold is their capacity. Now, which container hold maximum water? Yes, the red one. This container can hold the maximum amount of water. So, we can say that the red container has the maximum capacity among all these containers. Now, which container can hold the least water among all of these? Yes, the green one container. This green container is the smallest, so it can hold the least amount of water. So, the green container can hold least capacity among all these containers. Now, students, you know well that what is capacity. Now, let's learn the units of measuring capacity. There are different units of measuring capacity, but in class 3 we have learned 2 units of capacity, liter and milliliter. Liter is the standard unit of capacity and it is denoted as L. And to measure smaller quantity we use milliliter and we can denote it as ml. And the relationship between liter and milliliter, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter or 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. And remember this, that milliliter is always written in 3 digits. Now, 500 milliliter plus 500 milliliter is 500 plus 500 is equal to 1000. So, 1000 milliliter makes 1 liter. Okay, 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. Okay, now 500 milliliter plus 250 milliliter plus 250 milliliter is equal to again 1000 milliliter, and 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. Now 250 milliliters plus 250 milliliters plus 250 milliliters and plus 250 milliliters, that means 250 milliliters make 1000 milliliter and 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. Now conversion of capacity. Here we have to convert liters into milliliters. So to convert liters into milliliters, that means bigger unit to smaller unit, we have to multiply the number of liters by 1000. Because 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Okay, now the question is convert 8 liters into milliliters. As we know, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So 8 liters is equal to 8 into 1000 milliliters. That means 8000 milliliters. Now another example, convert 9 liters, 500 milliliters into milliliters. Now 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Okay, and in this question 500 is already converted into milliliters. So we have to add this only. Okay, and we have to convert 9 liters into milliliters. So 9 into 1000 milliliters plus 500 milliliters. So 9 into 1000 is equal to 9000 milliliters plus 500 milliliters. That means 9500 milliliters. Now next is we have to convert milliliters into liters and milliliters. Okay, to convert milliliters to liters, that means smaller unit to bigger unit, we have to divide the number of milliliter by 1000. Okay, Now here our question is convert 6000 milliliter into liters. Now 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Okay, and divide by 1000 because we are going to convert milliliters into liters. Now 6000 milliliters is equal to 6000 divided by 1000. Okay, if we divide a number by 1000, last 3 digits will be milliliter and rest of the digits will be liter. And here last 3 digits are 0, 0 and 0. So no need to write. Okay, only the answer will be 6 liters. Let's say another example. Convert 3560 milliliters into liter and milliliters. Now 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Divide by 1000. And our question is 3560 milliliters. So we divide it by 1000. So last three digits will be milliliter. Last 3 digits are 5, 6 and 0. 1, 2, 3. That means 560 will be milliliters and rest of the digits means 3 only. Okay. So 3 liters and 560 milliliters. Now addition of capacity. Arrange in columns and add. Here our question is 86 liter 550 milliliters, 64 liters 720 milliliters and 28 liters 430 milliliters. Okay, we have to add all these quantities. Now we have to arrange in this 2 columns liter and milliliters. Now we will arrange all these numbers. Then we will add 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So 0 will be here and 1 will be carried over. Now 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 7, 13. 13 plus 4, 17. So 7 will be here and 1 will be carried over. Now 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. 7 plus 4 is equal to 11. 11 plus 8 is equal to 9. So 9 will be here and 1 will be carried over. Now 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. 9 plus 6 is equal to 15 and 15 plus 2 is equal to 17. So the answer will be 179 liters and 700 milliliters. Now subtraction of capacity. Arrange in columns and subtract. Here our question is 27 liters 578 milliliters and 38 liters 264 milliliters. Now first of all we have to compare the units of liters. Here 27 liter and 38 liters. Which one is bigger? 27 or 38? Yes, 38 is bigger. So this number will be minuend. Okay. So this number will be minuend and this number will be subtrahend. Now we will arrange this. 38 liter 264 milliliters and 27 liter 578 milliliters. Now we will subtract. Now we can't subtract 8 from 4. So we have to borrow 1 from 6. So 4 will be 14 and 6 will be 15. Okay. Again we can't subtract 7 from 5. So again we have to borrow 1. So this 5 will be 15 and 2 will be 1. Again we can't subtract 5 from 1. So we have to borrow 1 from the next number. So 1 will be 11 and 8 will be 7. Okay, now here we can subtract 2 from 3. So no need to borrow. Now we will subtract. 14 minus 8 is equal to 6. 15 minus 7 is equal to 8. 11 minus 5 is equal to 6. 7 minus 7 is equal to 0 and 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So the answer will be 10 liters and 686 milliliters. So hope you understand this concept of measurement of capacity very well. Okay, thank you.